But on this theme of asking good questions, we also learn to just ask better questions when we go to a neighborhood. So here they are. What are the threats? What's really going to happen? Is it going to be a storm surge, or is it going to flood? Is it going to be really hot or really cold? Will there be fire? Will there be wind? And every place has different threats. So, you're not going to talk about storm surge and sea level rise in Pasadena, but you're probably going to talk about winds. The Santa Anas could be stronger. There could be fires. It's probably not going to get super cold in Southern California anytime soon, but it's likely to get hotter, and we know that that's going to happen. So you want to have a little sort of thoughtfulness about the threats, the risks. Okay, those are the threats. What could actually be put at risk? Is it people, property, ecosystem function, loss of business opportunity? Who or what is actually vulnerable? Is it people? These are some of the reasons that populations can be vulnerable. They're low income, they don't have assets to rebuild. They're isolated linguistically, so that it's hard for them to absorb information and know what to do, or they're in a neighborhood where there isn't social cohesion because they feel threatened or unsafe. And then there can be physical vulnerabilities, like you're on a hillside, infrastructure is exposed, or the buildings weren't designed to handle earthquakes or fires or floods. We need to ask how long we need to be resilient. You can't plan to avoid every possible threat in every situation. So you could say, well, could we last a day without power? Could we last a week without water? Could we last a year without the internet? Could we last an hour without a cell phone, right? And then we get to what kind of stuff can you do? What are the strategies and tactics to protect what's there, accommodate some impact? And this could be relocating things, changing building codes, taking property if buildings really are in the wrong place, incentivizing people with tax credits, or creating assessment districts to collectively pay for these upgrades. And so this gets into some of the wonkier tools of urban planning, but you kind of have to say, how might we do these things that take collective impact, collective investment? And then also, how could we encourage individuals to do things on their own?